right, I went to the thrift store this week, and I didn't film my haul, so anything I use, I'll tell you that I got it in the haul that I didn't film, if I can remember, that is. Anyways, I spent $36. It was a pretty big haul. I should have filmed it, but I just didn't have time. But I did get this in there. It's a paper towel holder. This was right here. I unscrewed it, and I just filled that in because that's got a metal thing down in it. And I'm going to take this off of here, and I'm going to cut it down about that much, and I'm going to use it at the store in the bathroom for a toilet paper holder to put on the back of the toilet. So this is going to be simple. I'll just paint it up, and it'll be ready to go. I'll have to figure out what color I'm going to do it in. But I have 2 paper towel holders at the store that I made, so I don't need another one there. And I have one here at the house also I made. And this was really simple, so that's what I'm going to do with it, because I really do need it for that. Alright, I'm going to take this out to the garage and sand it down because it's really dirty. I tried washing it, but not all the crud came off from it. And this stem here is pretty shiny. So I'm going to take it out and sand it down and come back in and figure out what color I'm going to paint it. Well, I took it out and sanded it the best I could. I cut that tall piece off, and now it'll fit 2 rolls. I sanded the sides down the best I could, wiped it down, and I'm going to paint it with Dixie Belle English Ivy. Everything else is green. Not everything else, but I wanted some color, and I couldn't think what color to go with. I didn't want a red or a barn red or a yellow or a blue or black. So I'm going to go with green. And I'm also working on another recipe holder. I'll show you that here in a little bit while I was out there. I cut it out. And I'll have to show you what I'm going to do with it. I've made one, and I had a chicken or a rooster on that one. So I wanted to do something a little different. Make it different. Boy, I went on Etsy. Boy, does that take me down a rabbit hole. Holy moly. I get to looking, putting things in my cart, and then I go, oh my, I better back off. But I picked something out to put on that. But that's another video here. Well, that's the next project coming up. So I'm going to finish painting this, finish this up, and start on the recipe holder. Alright, now I'm going to get started on this. And what I did was just cut out a, well, I had a pattern. Well, this time I really drew off, I traced off my pattern. Okay, there's the cutting board itself. There's the handle, because it all wouldn't fit on here. And then here's 2 pieces that I'll need. One will, I don't really, it's like, that is, hang on. Now I'm going to start with my recipe holder, or recipe book holder. I've made one before. And all you do is you cut just do a simple cutting board. And last time I didn't have a pattern. Well, I did. I put one on there and then pulled it down, whatever. But this time, I traced this off. And it didn't quite catch the top, so I got that. So I'll have this next time I need it. And I had to come up with the angle again, so that this can fit back here. Right, it goes like, I don't even know how it goes. It goes like that. And it sits on an angle. But I traced that off. I have that pattern. And then this is just actually a 1x2 board cut to the, so this will go there. I'm going to get rid of that paper. And then this will come down and it'll sit like that so the book can sit on there and it'll hold it. But anyways, that's how you make them. I don't know. I had to come up with it. Just did it. But now, I think I'm going to, the last time I put a rooster on mine, and this time I'm going to put something kitchen-y on here. And I got on Etsy, like I said, and I had to stop deleting a bunch of stuff out of my cart and think, I only need one image. So by the time I forget that I have them, so I get them as I need them. So I just deleted a bunch. Now I'm going to start painting this. I'm just using my Waverly plaster. And I'll coat all this with that, and then I'll get my image and kind of figure out what I want to do with it beyond the plaster color. I have to get this all painted, 2 coats, let it dry, and then figure that out. But y'all don't want to see me painting over and over, so I'm going to paint this while I'll be right back. Okay, this paint is so thick that when I go put some on, it just kind of drags and it takes a lot. So I'm spraying it with water, and that really helped. Gets better coverage. And I know to do that, and I never do it. I sit and struggle with thick paint. That went a lot faster spraying that with water. Now that I have this all painted in plaster, I've decided I'm going back over with cashew. Well, I don't really need to do the middle of the board, come to think of it. Just the outer edge. Because my piece will be, there's old Kit Kat. Anyways, my printout will be in the middle. And it kind of, the printout has kind of a red cast to it. A hue. So I kind of thought this would look better than plaster. Let me get the print out and show you what I mean. This is what I'm going to be using. See, it kind of has, I like it better on here with this. And I've coated this twice with hairspray, so I have it, it's dried and ready to go. But I believe that color will be much better, or look better, blend better with the picture. So I'm going to continue on, probably give this, I'll give it a coat, and then wherever it needs some more, I'll do it again. I have this all painted in the Waverly, what did I say, this cashew color. And I'm going to have to take this out to the garage with my wood glue and put it together with wood glue and my nail gun, because I need to have this put together before I Mod Podge, because I'm going to have nails here. This will be glued and nailed on the back side. So as soon as this is dry, it's pretty much there, but I want to give it just a little more time. I'm going to take it out to the garage and put it together, and then start applying my decoupage and see where I want it. All right, I'm working with this upside down because I can't turn it the other way. I can't maneuver it because of the thing on the back, and I've taken a pencil and kind of penciled where I want to rip this. I've already ripped the sides, and I am going to start ripping this one just below that pencil mark, I think. Let's see if that is where I want it. Yeah, I went down a little further than I wanted, but can't see what I'm doing. All right. All right, that's going to go on there. Like that. So, but I do want to turn it around because sometimes having it upside down, I wonder if I could put those. No, I can't see my image. Yeah, that looks right. So I'm going to turn it back around. Lay it back down. And start putting it down. Right there. You can see the nails that I put in. That's why I wanted to put it all together before I started Mod Podging that on there, my image. And I am going to try my water again. So last time I used the spray water, spray bottle, it seemed to go on better. And this is just paper, just regular copy paper, so it... Yeah, I didn't get any plastic. A little bit of wrinkling. Okay, I'm going to work this way now. Boy, I'm messy. Okay, that's got some wrinkling going on in there, but there's nothing I can do about it. Next time I might try with an iron. Somebody said something about that. I've never done that. Got a wrinkle right there. It worked so well last time. Just going to be pushing it down good. Okay, now I'm trying to get it down on there good, and then I'm going to go over the top of it. Make sure it's all adhered. This is usually where I really get my bubbly. But the hairspray really helps the ink from smearing. I'm just kind of pushing places down where it's bubbling up. But I like the way it looks. All right, now, oh, I want to put this on here. I've got a piece that I done. Guess I'll go back around like this. Bring this out. It wants to keep rocking on me. All right, I want that. The writing, I want it like this. And I'll just put this whole piece on there and take my finger sander and sand it off the edges. I'm not ripping it. I'm going to try just putting that on the back of my paper. See what that does. Besides curl it up. Okay. I'm going to pull it up just a bit. Well, that worked. That worked real well. Making sure that's all down good. All right, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to sand those back. And probably, I'm going to have to go ahead and coat the rest of this with the Mod Podge. And that'll seal it. Then from there, I'll try to figure out what I'm going to do, if anything else. Okay, I took my Jolie brown wax and just went around and then wiped it back a little bit. Then I've wrapped some copper wire around the neck, and to me it looked a little bright, and I kind of want to match the silverware. So I had this, it's called Metallic Glaze Elegant Finishes by Deco Art, and I got it, oh man, I'll probably 15 years ago. I'm not kidding you. It was at that time $7.09, and I had it, found it in the markdown aisle for $2.87. I picked that one up, and I picked up the Medieval Gold, and it was $7.99 for $2.87. And I just ever so often think of them and use them. So I'm kind of putting that on the, no, I'm not kind of, I am putting it on the copper wire, because you can see my copper wire. See the difference? And it kind of gives it the same look as the actual silver, or just flatware or silverware right there. I'll put a little bit back here. Then I was wondering if I should run it around the edges. I don't know. I can wipe it back if it don't work, or if it doesn't work. I already have that wax around there. Well, you can't wipe it back very well, so don't get it too far in. And I see that. I'm just gonna do this. And then take my finger and run down the side. I like it on the side. I think I need a little more where it can be seen. I got such a glare. Okay, I'm going to go all the way around doing that. And after I do that, it should be finished. And if I don't like the way it looks, what I'll do is I'll take the one that I have, that I've already done, that has a rooster on that I really like, and I'll switch them out and take the rooster one to the store. I've got used to having it when I go to cook or bake. I'm always using that. And I don't lose my recipe. Because a lot of my recipes are some I've done, and they're in a binder, in a sleeve, and I just pull them out and put them up on that. Where what I used to do is have it and I'd move it around and lose it. I was just looking for my recipe constantly. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and I'll show you when it's done. All right, here's how it turned out. And I think it helped to put the that bronze on it. I really think I put a little bit on the spoon too, and when the light hits it a certain way, you can see it. All right, guys, that's it for this video. So until the next one, we'll see you later.